guys, welcome back to my live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well as usual. Coming into the stream, please support my little show by making sure you're subscribed, smash the like button, all that good stuff. Check out the links I have pinned to the top of the stream if you're interested in getting Robinhood, so you can get that 24-hour trading for GME. That's what I'm doing right now. And also check out the links I have down in the description below, and follow me on other platforms like X as well. It's just Living with Lucy, LUCI with a I. Yeah. It was gonna be like Lucy with an I, but LUCI. Thank you so much. Yeah, also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing these glasses, it's not because I love pineapples, even though I do love pineapples. It's because all this commotion lately with GME, I haven't gotten good sleep, and I've just been bruising up everywhere, and my left eye is now a little bit swollen, probably because I didn't sleep enough. And I keep waking up like every 2-3 hours at nighttime. I don't know if that's happening to you guys, but I've just gone DJ mode, and I don't think I'm coming back. But it's currently I'm not like, and my eyes are just constantly on it. It's currently at $29. We can't seem to make past the spot of like $31. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because like I see so many posts on Reddit and like on X of people showing that they bought it at 31. So I don't know if it's these people who bought it at 31. Are you guys just like selling every second? Like, what is going on? But anyways, we're not making past that for some reason. It's just keeps staying stuck at that part. But yeah, I'm still happy about it though, because obviously we are in the green today. After hours, it's just kind of like wishy-washy. It's weird. We only really had like those 2 days. I only really felt like there was 2 days of like awesome after hours. And one of which was when during regular trading hours was $46 right before Roaring Kitty, and then after hours it popped off to like 65 and stayed there. Why can't we get one of those days? And I was just told that apparently Roaring Kitty did tweet, like, I think, like, what is it, 2 or 3 hours ago? I can't believe I missed it. I'm following too much Roaring Kitty stuff. I'm also following this Roaring Kitty tracker guy or girl. I don't know who's behind the account. But hi there, Drop a Reel. Thank you so much. GME to meme. Yes. I was going to think you were going to say GME to the moon at one sec there. But as always, guys, never financial advice on my channel. I do not give out financial advice. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Actually not. Not like Roaring Kitty, where I feel like he actually knows what he's doing, but then he's like, well, now I watch his old videos and he has like a magic 8 ball, which I really want, by the way. I've never actually owned a magic 8 ball, but I loved playing with it when I was a kid. And he does Uno cards and bananagrams. I don't have Uno cards. I don't have bananagrams, but I need to get those. I feel like he seems like he doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows very well what he's doing. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. But 2 hours ago. So 2 hours ago, he posted, what is this? This is Dune. Oh my God, he just posted a video from Dune. I love the soundtrack for Dune, by the way. So this is Roaring Kitty's post. Everyone's like, oh my God. That was a really good movie, though. That was a really good movie. Apparently, Dune has been remade like multiple times, but I don't know. Hollywood keeps remaking all these movies too, so but that's pretty sweet. Okay, so he posted that. I don't know if like this is supposed to be a hint as to get ready to ride the crazy waves or something big is coming, but I'm gonna take that as a positive positive sign. People seem to be happy about it, but that was 2 hours ago. I think honestly GME was already rising. Like, okay, where are we at right now? It was already rising without that tweet, right? Or did it start rising like at that tweet? It was up to like $28 at around 8:30 a.m. Okay, I'm on PST, by the way. Right now it's 1:47. We're on after hours, but it did dip to 25.77. Oh my. I wish that was my average. My average is higher than 25.77, but yeah, imagine getting in at 25.77, and then I'm sure some people are trading options. Like, I know, like, whether you're for this movement or not, or this is not a movement for you, I think the majority of people just want to make money. So that's what happens. That's how we're getting all this volume. But there's a lot of people just buying in and out on the options trades, and then there's a lot of people just buying in and out, swing trading, day trading. So I feel like that's why we just keep going through this cycle of $27 and then $31 and then $27 and $31. Like, it's just not really getting past that unless people really believe that like Ryan Cohen can change things around, which is like more of the position that I'm taking right now. Like, I feel like this could really, really be bigger than I thought it was last week and the week before that. And even in 2021, when I thought it was going to just like, get crazy, I didn't think it could like 10x from the point of when I bought in. But now I actually have serious hopes that maybe it could 10x from even my point of buying it. I don't know. Not financial advice. Thank you so much, Russ. Welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You can type something next time. There's usually a message you can write. But thank you. I really appreciate that. Hey fam, Syndicate Hunter, welcome. Russ says, love your pineapple sunglasses. Always so adorable and happy to hear your investments are doing well. I mean, they're not doing that great. I feel like I'm much happier is all I can say. I feel like mood really plays a part in everything that you do in your everyday life. And right now, the vibes are good, the mood is good within my own mind, and I feel like that's playing out into my trades, and I'm really happy about that. Honestly, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but like 2022, 2023, it was just like a slope down. Because if you were watching my videos, yes, I was part of GME, AMC, Dogecoin, crypto, Tesla, Apple, all of that stuff I dealt with, and Neo. Made a bunch of money in 2021, did not sell at the all-time high, watched it as it dipped, started selling off at a lower point at like the end of 2021 or 2022. And then I felt like my portfolio just started to tank from 2022 to 2023. And honestly, even until just the beginning of 2024, I felt like, okay, I don't think I'm going to ever, you feel a little bit hopeless after a while. And I just felt like I wasn't going to get to that $1 million portfolio again, because at my highest, like I was at 2.3 million to 2.6 million if I combined all of my portfolios together at the time back in 2021. So part of me was just like losing a little bit of my life. I'm like, oh my god, it's going to be really, really hard. Like I'm no trust fund baby. Like all this money that I used to trade, guys, is my own money that I made. Like I've worked at, like, my first job was like a telemarketer. I was like not even 16 years old. It was my whole life. I've just been working. I've been saving money. Not always the wisest decisions with my money, but I try really, really hard. And I'm glad to say that I have collected now in my trading portfolio a good amount. To basically, I guess I could go to another country and retire. I can't really retire in America, but it's good enough for me to go off to another country and retire. But I want to stay here, so I got to work harder and hopefully use the money to buy a house someday. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm trying really hard to turn my portfolio into a $1 million portfolio. And then from that point on, I would like to turn into a multi-million-dollar portfolio. Do I ever think that I'm going to get to that $1 billion status like Roaring Kitty? No, and I have no plans in doing it. But I'm enjoying the ride right now. Hi there, Swagmaster, Jim, and that bagel show. Do you talk about bagels? That's a pretty cool name. I love my music. But yeah. Oh, these pineapple glasses I actually got in Hawaii. I like a TJ Maxx in Hawaii or whatever the equivalent. They're so cute. I probably got it for like $5 or something. JJ, welcome. By the way, guys, if you want to support my channel that extra mile, besides just subscribing and watching it and watching the ads, which really helps me out, do consider joining as a community member. That way your names will be highlighted onto the streams when we chat over here, and also highlighted whenever I'm reading the comments, so you'll get priority response. So consider that. It's about like under $6, I believe, per month. It's like it's like you're buying me coffee. So thank you for those of you guys that have already joined. I'll be right back. I gotta just do a little bit of my morning dishes. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to make this stream long. I'm gonna try to keep this stream long, and we'll see where GameStop takes us. And honestly, it's just on my mind all day long, and I'm glad I have you guys to just chat about it with here, because this is crazy. It's like every day we're watching like a new drama with this whole thing playing out. Like, am I even like when I found out that I couldn't get one at the moment I realized I couldn't click into the shareholder meeting because I assumed there's most likely so many people. I'm like, oh my god, it's not even gonna happen, is it? And guess what? I guess it's not happen for a while. Cool dude says GME shareholder meeting postponed. Too many people joined. Yeah, and that just goes to show the power. Like, I don't know when, if you do, let me know in the comment section or live stream, but when was the GME shareholders meeting, and did they have one? Like, obviously they had one after the whole Roaring Kitty thing, in which really occurred. The buy button stopped in January, I believe, 28th of 2021. It was just such a dramatic day. It's like imprinted in my mind. But January 28th, 2021, I believe that's the day that they stopped our buy buttons. And then around that time is also when Dogecoin just like took off because everybody's like, we can't stop our buy buttons when we buy crypto. Um, which actually makes me kind of hopeful about crypto right now, even though it looks terrible. Like crypto is just so trash right now. But I hope that maybe something happens after this whole entire GME thing eventually settles down. And by eventually, I have no idea. That could go on for 2 months or 3 months or God knows how long. I'm actually here for the ride. So if it lasts till the end of the year, then awesome. I'm here for it. Oh, thank you so much, Russ. Russ Trapani. I hope I'm saying your name right. I know you're French, so you live in France right now, so I don't know how to pronounce the last name if it's French. If I'm doing it wrong, I'm sorry. But thank you. Thank you for joining the Rubber Chicken YOLO Gang. That is our title here for the crew. Anybody that is a community member, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. You did my name right. Okay, thank you. I might do it wrong the next time though. I'm very bad with names, honestly. Like when I go to a party and I meet someone new, like I'll be like taking out my phone and just like typing. I actually did this the last time I went somewhere. Like I met like probably 7 or 8 people, and I was like, I can't remember their names. So in the way that they sat, I wrote their names down so that I looked like I could memorize their names, but I really couldn't. Don't tell people that, but keep that as a tip in case you don't. I don't want to be rude, so that's why I'm like, I don't want to be that person that's like, what's your name again? But then I used to do that all the time, so I figured out like I could just use my smartphone. That's the point of it. Otherwise, why are we paying like a grand for the phone? Anyways, I'll be right back. Um, I gotta go and do my dishes. I thought I was done washing my dishes when I see one more. Oh, be right back. All right, hopefully my dishes are done right. I don't know why, but I had my sunglasses on the entire time when I was doing my dishes. as if like you guys could even see me. But yeah. Okay, wait, I need to get coffee. Oh my god. I really feel like I want, like I said, I want GME to like ride to the moon and for this whole thing to like play out to the end of the year. But realistically, if GME is gonna fluctuate this much for like one more month, I think I'm gonna have insomnia. Like I don't know if my body can handle it. I remember during the pandemic, I don't know if you guys do, but like during the pandemic, it was great. Oh god, this is all the coffee that's left. Um, but I'll add ice or whatever. But during the pandemic, I pretty much did not sleep for like I think around 1 to 2 weeks, and then the last around another like week and a half, I was just basically crying at night because I had bought TBIX inverse. You're basically going against the S&P 500 because I was like, oh god, like this thing's gonna go terrible. That's like just when the news came out and it's like, oh, we might have lockdowns, but we didn't actually get lockdowns yet. It was like around March time, and I bought TBIX. I put around like $20,000 into it, and it popped up and turned into like $100,000, and then I didn't sell. Like it was just like that one day. Okay, it's like so crazy with me. I always get myself into these situations where like I just have like 5 to 10 minutes of making that decision and selling, and then when you pass that 10 minutes, it's like absolutely done. So I remember like forever ingrained in my mind that I was up to $100,000 on my account, or like 120,000. So I think I was actually up like $100,000, something like that, just based off of this like inverse going against the market. And it was just like literally 10 minutes. I didn't sell because I was greedy, and it tanked, but I still ended up cashing out at around like 20K up. So with my 20K, I was only up like another 20K. So then my overall portfolio was just about 50,000 because it also had some other stocks. And I was so sad. I was so sad. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep for like yeah, like a week and a half at least. I like literally cried. Ever since then, though, I will say it built like pretty thick skin for myself, and like emotionally, I got stronger. And like now, I can literally, if you've been watching my videos, you know I watch my portfolio as it has fluctuated over the years, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes per day, sometimes like a month, and it just doesn't phase me anymore. Like I'm pretty deep in the GME. I'm pretty deep with crypto, and like it could fluctuate. It could do whatever it wants. I just don't care. I'm like whatever. Yeah. Watch as I do a little magic trick and make this coffee into more coffee. Check it out. I already put like 5 giant ice cubes in here. It's already like pop the cup. We're gonna do. Oh, actually, I want to put maple syrup in because I have maple syrup in my coffee. It's so good. Where is one? And we're gonna get this. I think I got this from Trader Joe's. It's Trader Joe's organic maple syrup. This is not an ad, and never financial advice. But then you put in I like things sweet, which is really bad because I literally just watched a video yesterday on how sugar is terrible for you. Did you know that you're only supposed to, for men, supposedly, this is due to World Health Organization, they caution that men should have a maximum of 9 teaspoons. Teaspoons are like very small. 9 teaspoons for men per day, and about 6 teaspoons for women, and about 4 teaspoons per day for children. Um, again, not health advice, your own DD entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I definitely take more than 6 teaspoons a day for myself. And they say like the general population, like America, New Zealand, where I saw this like documentary was based on. It's we all do more. See, you know, how I just said teaspoon, right? I'm supposed to have 6 teaspoons. I just poured some right now. Like, that was probably a lot more than a couple teaspoons. The serving size is 2 tablespoons already on this maple syrup. So I got maple syrup in there because I can't help it. I like my drink sweet. And we're gonna stir it up. I had just coffee and creamer earlier, but we're doing this. If I was Roaring Kitty, I would have a Henneken or something or whatever the heck he had on his live stream. I don't know what beer he was having, but it was so funny because it like went into like the background, the backdrop. Which by the way, like I like to overthink things. So I actually thought about it afterwards, and I'm like, what if he was hinting something? Like, what if Roaring Kitty was hinting like it wasn't an accident that when he held up his beer, it like went into the screen, and I was like, why? He's like, oh, you can't see it, can you? What if you actually hinted about the short selling that you can't see in the dark pools for GME? No? Anyone? Okay. Probably just me. But anyways, this is extra creamy almond, and I put that in my coffee, and then now it tastes amazing. Oh, I'm gonna drink water too. I don't know why. I always tell people like, I always tell my parents like, wake up and drink your water, and I forget to do it myself. I need water. Oh, oh, you know what? Instead of just having you watch me move around my kitchen, let's play. Let's play some Roaring Kitty that I was watching last night. I'm just literally like going through all like so many of his videos. Let's go through another one. I'm just gonna randomly pick one. Going on his YouTube channel, which currently has 85 videos and 974,000 subscribers, which mark my words, I believe at the end of all this, whenever this ends, I hope he starts coming back and doing, YouTube videos often, even though he's busy as a dad, I'm sure. Apparently, I was watching something last night, and it said that his daughter, I think he has one daughter. I don't know if he has other kids now. Who knows what happened in 3 years, but apparently he has a daughter, and the daughter was like around 2 years old when all this stuff in 2020 I think started, so I'm assuming she's probably like 6 years old. I cannot wait till DFV's daughter, I hope, gets into Reddit like Wall Street Bets, and people are talking like, imagine she's old enough to trade one day, and then she goes on like Wall Street Bets and everybody's talking about her dad, the legend. That would just be so awesome. Okay, he has a video from 3 years ago called Tools Part 1. I have no idea what that is. I need Ooh, look how delicious it looks. Who made them this up? Oh, man, that is good. All right. Oh, what's Wait, what? That was it? I'm like, what did I just listen to? Okay, that's now I'm on a 50-minute long video. Okay, wait, I did want to say something today. Whew, okay. So if you were watching my last few videos, I told you guys like I'm trying to do more options trading as well, like getting back into it because I used to do a lot of like not a lot. When I say a lot, I mean like I did a couple times, but I did a couple call options back in 2021 and I'm trying to do more of it now. Um And it's just crazy. Again, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but yesterday I did like a day trade option trade. So I just did it like I just bought it in the morning and I sold it. But to last yesterday I did buy an AMC call option and I was hoping to sell it today. And it's just crazy the way it fluctuates. I don't have any AMC shares right now, but I do have these call options. And I bought a lot. It is up right now. So obviously, like I bought when you buy call options, you're hoping that the stock goes up and then therefore you can make money. So obviously AMC is up 5.70% today. We are up on the day. It's actually pretty magical to see it at $5 considering not so long ago, literally in April, you could have bought this baby for $2.73. Insane. But again, I feel like it's more sympathy rally. It's like, okay, GME goes up, our brother AMC also goes up, right? It's like it's not because of the fundamentals of anything with anything. Actually, I feel like there is more fundamentals right now to work with. There's more meat there with GME than there is with AMC, okay? Because I don't think AMC is nearly as wealthy because they didn't raise like a third of their body, right? Like GME basically within the last 2 weeks raised about a third of their entire company value. That's not what AMC did. I don't know even what like how their balance sheets look, but I heard it does not look good. But still, I believe in it because I'm hopeful. But it's just also like a total YOLO bet. Like I'm hopeful that they will turn things around. Maybe they'll get like I don't know another Ryan Cohen, or maybe Ryan Cohen will go ahead and just merge or acquire them one day. Like that's like my sincere hope, and then we could just be this like giant meme fusion of like GME AMC to the moon. Like it would actually go crazy though. Like if people knew that Ryan Cohen was gonna be like the new CEO of like AMC or something. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess that would be pretty crazy. But today it's just okay. So my call options on AMC, I paid $8,800 for it, and today it said that I was up. I was up $1,100, and then I was trying to sell it, but then I got greedy because you have your bid and your ask, and I was like always trying to get it close to the ask. And when I do it on Robinhood, it says it gives you like a low, like a quick fill. Like obviously if you do it low, like you're willing to sell it for like let's say 390 per contract or whatever, it's going to go quickly because you're selling it for cheap. But then if you try to sell it for like 590, it says low likelihood of filling, and I don't really like doing it in the middle. Like I try to put it in the middle and I don't have the patience, so I don't wait. So the moment I put it in there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna, it says I'm up 1,100, so I'm gonna try and make like at least like $900. And then I try to wait for that, and then it didn't happen, and then I canceled it. The moment I cancel it, I get back into my call options, and it says now I'm down $400. But now I'm up again. It says I'm up 560. Yeah, it's just really confusing, man. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll just show you guys. So this is my AMC call option, and you can see that it is up 560, but whatever. I'm just gonna let it sit longer, I guess. My goal was to do more like again, like I said, day trades, more quick trades. I don't want to be like there holding the bag like I always do. So I want to get in and out quickly. We'll see what my luck tomorrow. But worst case, because I do these call options like a far out, like these ones, I'll just tell you guys it's for 2026. So I have a very long time. But I also know that this is all momentum due to GME. So once that momentum stops, who knows what can happen, right? Like this whole like AMC thing could just easily crash down to $2 once again. Russ says, I'm super happy to be a member and be part of all this. I love living here in France and I do kind of miss Northern California. Yes, I remember you said you're originally from California, but your videos and live chat is such fun. Hi there, Secret Twin. Hi, I love your channel. Glad to see you and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, all of you guys. Let's see what other sounds I have on this. Oh, this is my little Dave and Buster speakers. If they have more at Dave and Buster, I need to go back to Dave and Buster. I heard that they're now doing some form of like gambling there. Like you can bet, you can bet on like I don't know the winning outcome or whatever at Dave and Buster. I have no time to go to Dave and Buster, but one of these days I want to go and I'm gonna go pick up more toys because I'm not rich, but I'm rich in Dave and Buster points. Because me and my ass like to go there and just like play a lot of games, save up all these points, and pretty much don't use those points. So I'm pretty Dave and Buster point rich, and I hope they don't ever go bankrupt because I'm gonna be really pissed if they go bankrupt and I can't use my points. Russ says, and I love saving your music in Spotify. Wait, I don't have music. Oh, you mean the music that I dance to? I was like, I'm not a singer, or I mean, I like to sing, but I suck and I don't know how to make music. But thank you. Yes, the drink is good, guys. You can make it yourself. Just Colombian iced coffee with some maple syrup, and a splash, okay, maybe a little bit too much, but and then I put in creamy almond milk. All right, guys, we got to do this. We have to look at what is going on. Does anyone know if Roaring Kitty ever did update those call options? So I do want to talk to you guys about that. And then there's all this speculation right now that he did actually sell a bunch of call options just so that he could possibly execute them when the time comes next week, June 21st. Now, again, everybody who's saying this stuff, they really don't have anything to base this on because there's no name tied. Like this is not like a crypto address tied to your crypto and you're like, okay, it's like Satoshi Nakamoto moving his wallet or something. You don't know whose options it's whose. We don't really know what is happening. But I am just really bullish on the fact that he has been posting his positions, and I'm hopeful that he is rich enough on the side. Like, and now I'm actually more convinced than ever, having watched his older videos, Roaring Kitties, that is, having watched his older YouTube videos. You know, this guy knows a lot. Like, he knows a lot, and if you like dig around, you'll see that people online have talked about the fact that he has all these, like, I don't even know what they are because I'm not a financially licensed in any way, but he has all these like financial licenses. And apparently some of them, like series, whatever, is much harder than like, basic ones. And he has like nearly all of them. Like this guy knows what he's doing. So, and he also bought a bunch of stocks that was like making money, and it was not just GME. In his earlier videos, I don't even remember him talking about GME, honestly. Like he wasn't only talking about GameStop. He always had these other stocks and he like diversify his portfolio. So by that like perspective, I fully believe in my heart that this man has other positions and he's got more money. So even though I feel like right now the media is making it seem like he most likely, okay, allegedly, he most likely sold all his call options or like a majority of his call options, making it seem like he's like selling out and like peace, bye, sayonara. I don't think that's actually what he's doing, but he's also not going to come out and be like, oh, I sold because I'm going to buy more, which I don't think is a negative overall on GME. And I don't think he's even going to come out and be like, oh, I didn't sell. Right. I feel like he's just kind of keeping it mysterious and keeping all of these hedgies or these shorts like on their toes, having no idea what he's going to do next. I heard also another video. I don't know if I have the tab open, but there's like speculation that he's going to do some type of like, or he already did what's called a Kansas City shuffle. So basically like that he moved around. Again, I'm not great at explaining things, but because I don't even understand it myself. I suck at options. Like I'm buying options. I have no idea like how I'm even making money. But anyways, I'm also down on certain call options. Like I have far out like years later call options on Lucid and Neo, and they're both down right now, a couple $100, but I'm just gonna hold on and diamond hand that. But it's all money that I know like I may lose. Only I believe in the holy don't put money into anything that you can't afford to lose. So if you're going to cry about it, like I did about TVIX, even though I was in the green, then you probably don't want to do it because you can't handle it, right? Can't handle the heat. Stay out of the kitchen is what they say. But yeah, I think there is a huge chance that Roaring Kitty already made so much money, even back in 2021 when they made that movie about him, but probably did no DD, did no research. Like whoever made that movie, I feel like they focused so much on GME, but they didn't really give him like much credit for all of the other money that he made throughout the pandemic. I mean, granted, a lot of people made money throughout the pandemic, right? Like I did too. I'm sure some of you guys did too. So I feel like they didn't really put a main focus. That's why the basic person like me watching that movie and then only seeing it on the news a couple times, you just think, okay, he's a GME guy. Like this guy doesn't really like, he's not that smart. He's just like really like the stock, and then he saw the short interest and then he bought it. Like you wouldn't think he knows all that much about other stocks or even the possibility of him making himself a multimillionaire, possibly a billionaire due to other things. But then if you watch his older videos, you will see that he actually trades a bunch of other stocks, and who knows what he did in the last 3 years, right? He could have been in crypto. He could have been in crypto and just never talked about crypto. He could have been in Nvidia. Like there's just so many things, right? I'm so curious about like, hopefully he'll just monetize on the fact that he can write a book on how he got to where he got to. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people like you and I would probably be down to like read an entire book or entire documentary where he's going to be monetized from it, talking about how he got here, right? Like I'm not curious about anybody else, honestly, like that's on YouTube talking to me about how they got to where they got to, unless it's really just Roaring Kitty. And I think again, that in itself has so much value Like, he's basically a celebrity at this point. I don't even see him as just like an influencer of a stock. Like, he is a celebrity. He can write a book, people will buy it. He could sell a t-shirt, people will buy it. Like, I would do it, and I'm like really cheap. So yeah, that's kind of how I determine things. But yeah, so I think like he's just so much potential, he's so much power, he's so much fame at this point in time that to put that into GameStop's value is just, it's not fathomable right now. Like, can we just say it's only $10 billion value? Like, it's on paper, it looks like it's just valued at 10 billion, but it's like, would Ryan Cohen even sell at this point if someone offered him like 50 billion? I don't know. Because when will this man get out? Like, technically, if you think about it, in 2020, Ryan Cohen, Roaring Kitty, and apparently Michael Burry, they were all invested. Michael Burry pulled out first. And then there's like these rumors. Again, I'm not fully sure because I didn't screenshot this. And I feel like if I screenshotted it myself, I would feel better about it. But I hear like these rumors online stating that when Michael Burry bought into GME when it was heavily shorted, he made like, I think at least 1,000x, or no, sorry, 1,000%, right? So at least like a more than 10x return or something like that. And then he pulled out. And then supposedly Michael Burry made a tweet. And the tweet, I think, said something along the lines of, like, I'm getting out, like, yeah, I made good money. And then if you follow me and you also make good money, then good for you. But right now what's happening is like something not good. Basically, he was kind of saying like the entire Rory Kitty situation was just like going out of hand. He kind of tweeted something like that, but then apparently he deleted that tweet, is what I am hearing through other people's YouTube videos. But again, I wasn't there, so I have no idea if Michael Burry actually did that. Yeah, so it's just all like, but I could kind of see it happening. Like, maybe he just didn't want to, like, obviously go to the congressional hearing like Roy Kitty did with Latinev. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to bring up, sorry, was like, yeah, as you can see, I have nobody to talk to about this besides you guys. Because, okay, none of my friends, nobody in my family trades stocks like I do. Like in the way that I do. And when I say in the way that I do, I mean like stuff that shows up on Wall Street Bets. Yeah, nobody in my family does that. My parents don't trade stocks. I just completely did this on my own, learned it myself, decided to do it myself, decided to go crazy into crypto as well. So I'm kind of like the black sheep in my family, if you can't already tell. Like, nobody in my family cares about YouTube or doing YouTube videos either. And they probably think I'm very embarrassing, but that's fine. And my friends, they're not in GME. Like, I don't have a single friend that's like, you know, yeah, Lucy, we're both in. No. So you guys are all I have. But that's why I love you guys. What's it called? Okay. So anyways, I'm just like just literally rambling on about these things that I'm thinking about over the last couple of days. So part of me, okay, like, we know everybody has ego, right? Elon Musk has ego. Like, Jeff Bezos has ego. All these billionaires all have ego. So I guess what I want to say is, I'd like to think that Ryan Cohen is happy with Roaring Kitty, because obviously you can't deny the fact that Roaring Kitty has done so much for the stock, whether he meant to or not. However, a part of me also feels like, if I was Ryan Cohen, okay, I'm just going to step out and pretend I'm Ryan Cohen, and I'm this like great savvy businessman, and like I made so much money selling Chewy to Petco or whatever, and then I took this money and then I made so much more money investing into Apple. And I don't know if he actually made money off of when he invested in Wells Fargo, but whatever, he made a bunch of money off of Apple, and then he got into GME and he made money in GME, and now he's still in GME. And I feel like, if I was Ryan Cohen, I might be a little not that fond of Roaring Kitty. Maybe just a tad, like a possibility. There might be a possibility I might be a little annoyed at this man who's just like, you know, took 50 grand supposedly and made it into hundreds of millions of dollars, and like at one point became a billionaire. Like, that is just such a story, right? I feel like if I were Ryan Cohen, I would be maybe a little not jealous, but just like, hey, you're stealing my thunder a bit, right? Because like, if Roy and Kitty did not exist, of course, I feel like this whole movement wouldn't have happened as wildly and crazy as it did. But if he didn't exist, then I think most people's eyes would just be only on Ryan Cohen. There would be no Roy and Kitty. So a part of me feels like maybe he doesn't like him that much. That's just me. That's just me. And I overthink things and I'm thinking about it in like this dramatic movie like way. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think in your heart that Ryan Cohen likes Roaring Kitty and could possibly have him be on the board one day of GME, or just like, no way, Jose, like he's never going to join and he doesn't like him? But I mean, of course, it's not just about liking. Like, obviously, you want to be fair. Even if he doesn't like him, sure, like if it's good for the company, he would have him. But I'm just really curious. It's just something that's like been popping up in my mind. Do you think Ryan likes Kitty? There we go. And that's what we're asking. Do you think Ryan likes Kitty? Just based off of what I just told you. Do you think he overall like? But then there's the other part of me that's like, okay, he might actually really like him, because I mean, I would like somebody if they made my stonk go up that high, even if they weren't purposely trying to. I mean, it still happened. So I want to know what you guys think, honest opinion. And then if you're late to the stream, that's okay. Let me know down in the comment section below why you believe what you believe and your reasoning behind it, because that's all we really have. Diamond Hand 69, welcome. Smash the like button. Thank you, my mod. You're amazing. Thank you for sticking with me over the years of my little videos. So thank you, guys. Russ says, well, Lucy, I hear ya and super happy to be there. Thank you so much. I think they will make a second movie, Dumb Money 2. A secret twin. Harambe's secret twin. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're already like, the moment that he came out with his like little dude getting back up on the chair thing, whoever's the director of that is already like yum, yum, yum all over it. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna make the Dumb Money 2. But at this point, I feel like they shouldn't call it Dumb Money. They just call it Smart Money at this point. Okay. So 78% believe, at least in this chat here, that Ryan Cohen does like Kitty. Okay. Good sentiment. I hope so. But I think we're going to find out. I think maybe right now it's just too much of like a sensitive subject. Right now, I feel like it's hard for Ryan Cohen to come out and say anything, because anything he says will probably be used against him, in my opinion. With all the regulators and whatnot, it's a touchy situation. He can't just come out and wear like a red bandana or red headband, right? Is that what those things are? I don't have one, but I feel like he can't come out, wear a red headband, and be like, "Yeah, I'm for the movement." But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I'm very excited to see like who these other like members are supposed to be, because there's all these rumors that supposedly on the next shareholder meeting, whenever the heck that is, let me know if there's already news on when that's going to be, because I'm not seeing any updates. Gamestop, by the way, right now is dipping back down to around the 28 level again. I don't know why. I just don't have the guts to get rid of it. I should have really, every time I see it get to 30s, and I'm like, oh, they're just going to sell it again. And yet I don't cash out, because if I bought in and out right now, I would have probably already made like a couple $100,000. And that's, yeah, I guess that's a lesson I'll still have to continue to learn. I'm just not good at it. I get too scared once I'm in a position that I don't feel like it's going to drop down below my buy-in average. So then I'm like, I can't do it. I can't sell, even if it's to like take some profits, which is kind of bad. But okay, let me play some Roaring Kitty. Yeah. Okay, actually, we'll pause him for a second. Let's see where crypto's at. By the way, guys, if you're watching my video right now and you're enjoying it, please smash the like button. Really helps. It's absolutely free to do so. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring that notification bell so you know whenever my videos begin. And yeah. Ooh, wait, let's see here. MicroStrategy to issue 500 million convertible notes. Eyes Bitcoin purchase. I love it. I love seeing Michael Saylor stuff. Okay. So right now, the fear and greed index, by the way, if you go on coinmarketcap.com, is at 58. That's neutral. It's not that bad. And I mean, I'm not surprised, because everything's tanking. Holy cow, Bitcoin is at $66,676. Ethereum's at 3,485. That is far from what I was hoping for it to be at sometime near the end of this year, which is I was hoping Ethereum to be at 10,000. We got USDT number 3, and then we got BNB number 4. BNB, man, it was like what, 700 something dollars? It's just crazy. I've never gotten to BNB, but it's honestly, it is tempting looking. We got Solana still at 148. So if you bought it at 10 something, you are still up like crazy. I don't feel bad for you. XRP number 7, 48 cents, which honestly, I feel like the funny thing of XRP is like it doesn't do that well when everybody's doing well. But when everything is tanking, it doesn't do that bad either. It's like always around 50 cents, which kind of both sucks and is good at the same time. We got Dogecoin at 14.2. I did see it tank all the way down to around 13 cents the other day, but I guess we're still holding strong at number 8. And again, I have hopes that like maybe through all of this GME stuff, like the same repeat could happen in 2021 where like Dogecoin could rise again after the GME and the AMC stuff is done, whatever the heck that's going to be. Nicole says July 3rd rally for sure. Wait, why July 3rd? Why July 3rd? Is that when the next, are they moving the shareholder meeting all the way to July 3rd? I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I could Google this. Oh, my laptop's running out of battery. Hold on. Charging. Okay, now it's charging. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I could find this. Ooh. All right. When is the next GME? It says solar eclipse. When is the next GME shareholder? 2024. Well, I don't see it. I still see it's under computer share. That was 6 hours ago. Wait, 4 hours ago, it says, um, oh, Shack News says that it appears that the games, this is on X, by the way. Shack News posts, it appears that the GameStop annual meeting 2024 has been rescheduled and will take place at 4 p.m. ET on Friday, June 14th. Okay, I'm gonna have to note that down, guys. Give me a second. So Friday to the moon, guys. I hope so. I mean, that's tomorrow, so it's literally just moved. Are they still using the computer thing, the computer whatever server they were using? Because I don't really have any hopes in that server, man. It didn't work out the first time. How can I trust it the second time? Okay, 4 p.m. ET. 4 p.m. ET. What is that? It's like, is that 7? Is that 7 for us? EST? Oh wait, no, sorry. That's 3 hours before. Okay, 1. 1? 1 p.m. for me. 1 p.m. PST. If I did that wrong, don't laugh at me. 1 p.m. Wait, yeah, 1 p.m. PST would be for Friday, June 14th. Good. Now I don't have to wake up that early for it. I hate waking up early, even though I've been doing it multiple times now. So that's the game plan. That's the game plan. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be beautiful. I just realized because I feel like tomorrow, and again, not financial advice, but I could see like a giant rally leading up to the shareholder meeting, and then market will close. Well, I mean, like regular trading hours will close at around 1, and then they start at 1 p.m. the shareholder meeting. And if any crazy big news happens, then they can't halt the stock. The stock can go up during after hours like crazy, and they won't be able to halt it. That is amazing. This is the best. Okay, now I'm happy because today, had they mentioned anything, and obviously, what was it, like 8 a.m. here, PST, 8 a.m., anything could have happened. It would have probably been halted like 1,000 times. So I'm actually kind of glad that now it's most likely not going to be halted, I guess. I mean, I don't think they can do. I've never seen an after hours halting. Let me just search if that's even possible. Can you halt a stock after hours? Because I don't remember seeing it, at least not recently. Yes. Okay, never mind. Under the Google AI review, again, do your own DD, but it says yes, stocks can be halted after hours, but it depends on the circumstances. FINRA can halt trading a few times a day for a security, and FINRA can halt trading a few times a day for a security. And these halts can happen at any time of the day. Damn it. Okay. My hopes and dreams are gone. I was hoping that tomorrow there will be no halts, but I don't. That's really weird because when it was after hours on the Thursday of last week, right before he did his stream on Friday of last week, it went from $46, like I told you guys when I was doing the stream, and then when I sold some after hours, it just kept riding to the moon till 65. I didn't see much halts unless it did halt, and it still somehow got from 46 to 65. That doesn't even make sense. But anyways, I hope there's less halts then because I'm at least witnessing a lot less halts after hours. Let's hope that tomorrow at 1 o'clock they announce something beautiful and we can all just ride to the moon. Because right now it's going down again. It's at 28.31. Okay. Well, now I'm hopeful that because it's happening tomorrow, I'm definitely not getting out of this position. Because not gonna lie, I'm considering it to see if I could put back in early in the morning. Because many times now in the morning, I see GME at like $5, low 26, and I'm like, why did I hold on for that long? And why didn't I just jump back in? Or maybe this just takes practice. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not like at that level of being able to sell and to have the confidence to jump back in at a lower price, or even not at a lower price. But just jump back in again to make money. Someone's asking 7525, what will be the price to sell? Dude, if I knew I would be a multi-millionaire. Not financial advice. I cannot tell you when to sell, but I can tell you, please smash the like button if you enjoy my live streams and you want to keep this going. We got to get that algorithm going. We got to get more folks in here talking and commenting on what they think will happen with GME, because I think the more you see other people's comments and posts and you get the vibe of what's going on, you can make your better decisions that way for yourself. Of course. I can't make those decisions for you. But for me, I think 60s shouldn't be hard to reach. I personally feel like if I'm putting myself in Roaring Kitty's shoes, I feel like I wouldn't leave until it's a new all-time high. And by new all-time high, that would be 2021's all-time high. That would be like over $120 is what I think. If I had to pick on when I think he will leave, I would probably get out at like 120. But if I was Ryan Cohen, I don't even know when because he's the CEO. So he might just be there for the long run until 10x. Do I think I have the time frame to wait until Ryan Cohen, if he even can possibly 10x this company? I don't know. I feel like I'm done with the diamond handing for way too long situation. So I think for me, it's like once I make a good amount of money, I'm a jump ship and then wait for maybe a giant dip day. And then if I want to get back into GME, I would. But I don't think I want to diamond hand any position from now on. Call options, long term maybe, so I have the ability to sell those call options, but not really the stock so much anymore because it just ends badly for me. I don't know. And crypto. Hi there, Dan Cruz. Welcome. Went up 20%, sell 30%. Well, I kind of messed that up already, Nicole, because I was already up 20% and I didn't sell 30%. I've been up 20% over and over and over again, but then it just keeps on dipping back down. And it's like I made nothing when I could have cashed out on thousands. Oh, man. LOL, it's the day before Independence Day, Nicole says. So what is the price target you think it will hit tomorrow? Oh, well, I don't know, guys. What do you, okay, hold on. Let's end this. Well, I'm going to ask you guys what price point you think we can get to tomorrow. For me, I think, obviously, if you look at the chart, it goes like 80 something is what it hit, like when he made that first dude moving back up, getting serious on the game chair. That was around the 80s. And then it moved up to the 60s right before his stream. And then we never popped back up afterwards since his stream. So it kind of went 80, 60 something. And a lot of people think maybe, okay, like it won't go even higher than 60. I personally feel like just around 60 or 59 is very, very likely. However, if you want to be extra safe, or I plan on being extra safe, I might just hit that sell button once we get to like 48, 49. I don't know. But that's just because I don't want to get burned and I'm more careful. I'm like a risk taker, but I'm also more trying to be more conservative on when I'm in the green. So I think I'm gonna get out probably around like possibly 46, maybe even before that. I don't know, but around like maybe 46, maybe 49. And again, I have no idea. But if we do really ride to the moon and they announce, it really just depends, I think, on what they announce. If Ryan Cohen doesn't even mention the word roaring kitty, if Ryan Cohen doesn't even acknowledge the fact that people have such high hopes for his company and they want them to do like acquisitions or mergers or whatnot. If he doesn't even like say anything about that and he's just like, okay, well guys, thank you. You know, we have to take advantage of the momentum. That's why we got the cash and now we have this cash flow. But we don't really know what we're gonna do with it. If he says something like that, I think people are just gonna be happy with it and there's gonna probably be a massive sell-off. So it really depends on what he's gonna say. So let's say he announces something absolutely wild. I think I heard people saying like online, like they might purchase a Steam or something like that. Or I think it's a company that you could play games on, or you could buy games online to play these games. I don't know, guys. I'm not a gamer. I just know like how to play Nintendo games. I just play Mario. But anyways, so I think there's like speculation if they buy out like this gaming platform, then they can like move towards being some type of like this online gaming place, and they can also shut down a bunch of brick and mortar stores, so it can completely revamp. They have so much money to do it. I think they have to announce something like that tomorrow for people to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna like diamond hand this GME position, even though originally I just wanted to cash in, cash out really quickly. Or they can convince new buyers to possibly come in because now it's like, all right, we believe the stock, we like the stock, and this is not just like a meme thing that's gonna end really. Like right now, if you look at like mainstream news, everybody's just scaring you every single day. Every day they're like, these people are gonna cry at the end of this. These retail investors don't know what they're doing. They're gonna lose a lot of money. And to be honest, yes, a lot of people are gonna lose a lot of money because let's be real here. Some people, if tomorrow, I guarantee you, tomorrow somebody, if the stock moves up to like let's say $120, you just know. You know someone's neighbors, whatever's aunt, uncle's, cousin, niece, nephew, somebody out there is going to buy at over $100 per share. If we just go to $100 per share tomorrow, that's like if Bitcoin went to $90,000 tomorrow, somebody's gonna wait for 95,000, and they're gonna jump in right there and then, and they're not gonna be left with pennies because other people are gonna cash out, and then they're gonna be with nothing, right? With nothing. If they're lucky, they have more years to wait, and then maybe they'll make it back, or maybe they'll never go back up, and it's just like too bad. So that's the way I see it. I really hope that tomorrow, if you guys are in it like me, and I can make some money too, and you can make some money, and only you're really only remember this. And I wish I knew this in 2021. You are not. It's not real until you actually cash out. Okay, so the 2.6 mil that I had, it wasn't real. It wasn't real because I didn't cash out. I didn't hit that sell button, and I never got to reap the rewards of having, millions of dollars, which would be really sweet right about now, right? 5% APY. I mean, that's kind of beautiful. I have Robinhood Gold for those of you guys that don't know. So my uninvested cash and my balance in Robinhood Gold, I am getting 5% APY. Just if you think about it, if you have $100,000, that's $5,000 a year, compound interest every year afterwards as it grows. It's growing larger than just 5,000, right? If I don't spend that 5,000, I leave it in there. Then the next year, I'm growing 5% on that $105,000. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So that's the way I see it. Anyways, if you're also interested and you also want to get your Robinhood Gold, or you want to get into Robinhood, you don't already have it, you want to do 24-hour trading for GME like I do, definitely use my link pinned to the top of this stream over here at the chat or down in the description below. You'll find my Robinhood link. And if you join, you're going to get fractional shares, and I'll also get some fractional shares from that. So thank you very much if you do join using my link. And thanks to those of you guys that have already joined. Harambe Secrets Twin says he had 5 million shares before. Are you talking about Roaring Kitty? I think he has 5 million shares right now, right? I'm pretty sure he has. Reddit posts shoes Roaring Kitty double his GameStop holdings to 9 million shares. Wait, right now? Like he has 9 million shares now? Also, he no longer has a 120,000 options. Whoa, what? Okay, let me see. Can I find this on Reddit? I'm gonna look. I mean, are people bullish about that? I feel like that's pretty bullish, but right now GameStop is at $28. So if this is true and confirmed, is it? I need to see if it's a post from him. Actually, I'm just going X. I'm on this thing called Kitty Tracker. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. So I see Roaring Kitty Tracker. I follow this account called Roaring Kitty Tracker. This person on X. I highly recommend you check that person out too. With is that 9,100,000 shares? Okay, so he's got with 9,100,000 shares. This makes Roaring Kitty the fourth largest holder of GameStop according to last filing. Dude went from $50,000 to holding the fourth largest position in the world. Goated. Well, let's look at the comments. People are like, insane. I can't imagine how high the stock price will go. Wish I could buy. He made his first billion. Go her. Somebody said he just likes the stock. Whoa, kitty. Wait. Someone's like, I think you just shorted Roaring Kitty 900 shares. He has 9,001,000. Okay. Somebody says he actually has 9,001,000 shares. People are like, that's got to be a record. Very, very impressive. Oh, okay. So I guess there is. Well, I guess he updated then. Thank you. Thank you, Harambe's secret twin. That really. Okay, yeah, I do see it now. I mean, I see the screenshot. So right now, his overall, am I reading this right? That his overall portfolio value though is 268 million. So he's not a billionaire per se, but I like to think that he still is a billionaire, but maybe we're just not seeing it. Oh, sorry, I was gonna start a poll. What was I gonna ask you guys? Oh, right. How much do you think GME can go to tomorrow? Of course, we gotta be realistic. Just it went to 30 today, so we can say like it could just go to like 32 on the low end, in my opinion, or we could go to 49, or we could go to 59. Last option is 65 plus. What do you guys think? Okay, so I guess all those people with the call option guesses were correct. Does that mean he got out of all his call options though? Because I thought these experts online, what I was like seeing before on like CNBC and stuff, these people were like, "There's not enough demand. He's not going to be able to sell his call options." Does that mean he was somehow able to sell all of the call options? Because yesterday when I saw online, people were saying that like he sold some, not all. But now it looks like he just has, yes, the 9,001,000 shares paid at an average price of 23.41. That is not low, guys. Anyways, that's wild. That's so wild to me. Total gains is, but it says the total gain is 51 million. So that would mean if he has 268 million, he already had 200 million basically going into this position, right? Because it says his overall value on Deep F and value is 268,452,844 dollars. But his total gain on here, at least on this E-Trade thing that he's using, is $51,364,654.99. So this dude was already like $200 million in, which means somehow within the last 3 years, this guy went from 2020 saying that he rented a house, by the way, that the house that he was filming in when he did those like basement videos or whatever, that him and his family, I guess, like were renting. I'm hoping he lives in a giant mansion now. But anyways, he said he was renting. He was not a millionaire, and people are saying that he put in like $50,000 in it. So he somehow turned those $50,000, and I'm assuming some other money that he also invested in other stocks and just did great in. Somehow he got to like at least $200 million, and then now he's at $208 million. Absolutely insane. And I feel like this actually gives me more confidence because, sure, maybe this looks like he doesn't have more money on the side. I still like to think that he does, and he's just not showing it, but whatever. Let's just say this is all the money that he has, right? And he has this $268 million. I think the crazy thing is that because he did not sell those call options, those shares at even the recent highs of $80 right when he did that leaning forward thing, I think this man's waiting for like definitely more than $120, meaning new all-time high. Or maybe he's waiting for 10x on the company. So his $268 million could possibly go to $2 billion, right? Like at this point, that's how I feel. Let me know what you're thinking because I'm just I'm just in awe of how any of this is even real. This feels like a simulation. But hey, if he's gonna wait for 10x, maybe I should just leave some in. I mean, I'm not gonna leave the whole thing in. I can't handle that. Okay. I'm not roaring kitty. So I feel like tomorrow, if it rides high enough to the 50s or the 60s or even like low 40s, I might consider selling like a huge chunk. And then maybe I'll leave just a little bit behind for the possibility of an enormous breakout, either like mother of all short speeds as Moss uh, tomorrow or next week, or I'll wait for a couple years and see what Ryan Cohen does with the company, or possibly what Roaring Kitty does with the company if he ever gets onto the board. And maybe we'll see that 10x because, like I said, I don't think it's crazy anymore. Like, dude, they couldn't even do a shareholders meeting because there were too many people breaking the servers. And there's 600,000 people on Roaring Kitty's live stream alone. So I actually think that there is so much attention, momentum, um, just love for this stock and these people here right now that I think the price point on that is like not fathomable and like very hard to calculate. And I wouldn't be surprised if we can go 10x because right now at what, like 10 billion market, even if at $10 billion of our market cap, it could go to 100 billion, like I said. And like even Citron Research admitted, if Dogecoin could still stay at a $20 billion like market cap, even obviously like when we went to 75 cents, it was much higher back then. It was like number 3 on the entire coin market cap, but whatever. If even Dogecoin can do it, why can't GME do it? There's no reasoning behind it. And also my reasoning is if Dog with Hat can somehow get to like the top 20s on the coin market cap, I don't know, man. Anything is possible. Someone's asking me what price I have at GameStop. I'm not going to tell you guys here because it's not fair to my paying members. So again, if you're interested in knowing exactly when I buy my stocks, how much I trade my options for and whatnot, all of my little trades that I do throughout the day, I try my best to upload that and I post it onto my Patreon and other paying platforms. So the best deal, honestly, is a $20 tier that I have on my Patreon. You can join and also DM me there anytime. I always respond back to my patrons. So go ahead and check out my Patreon link down in the description below, and you'll be able to see all my trades in and out. And make sure don't share that obviously on these streams because otherwise you get kicked out. Is Doge still at number 8? Let's see here. I think I just looked and it was. Oh yeah, Shiba Inu's at number 11 and Dogecoin's at number 8, currently sitting at exactly what Citron Research did. I mean, they did their DD on that. Dogecoin is at $20 billion market cap. But remember, it was once upon a time at 70 cents, 72 cents, whatever. So let's just do like 5x that. It was at $100 billion. All right, I'm sold. I'm sold. If Dogecoin, no offense to Dogecoin, but if Dogecoin could get to at one point in time in 2021, $100 billion, and really just piggyback offing the fact that GME, like the buy buttons were stopped, by the way, if you guys don't know this. Like if Dogecoin could do that, I thoroughly in my heart believe that I think possibly Roy and Kitty might also believe, and Ryan Cohen might also believe that they can turn GME around from a $10 billion company into possibly a $100 billion company. And who knows, maybe even higher than that. But that is a 10x. That is a 10x. And I feel like it's going to be a rocky road to that 10x because clearly there's going to be a lot of paper hands along the way. We're not going to even get to $46 at this point. We're not even going to get to $36 because so many people bought in at 31. And a lot of people are clearly going to paper hand at like the 36s, 39, obviously at like 46 as well. I mean, even I paper handed the last time around at $46. So yeah, I think it's fair to say we're going to be on a really, really bumpy ride. And I personally think that, yeah, I mean, now I think Roy and Kitty might not even, I mean, he might buy in and out of it, but I feel like there's a chance he's going to stay in for as long as it takes until this company does like a whole turnaround and does wild, wild things and makes the market cap go much, much higher. That's my personal guess on all of this. Not financial advice. No idea. Anything goes. Retail FOMO soon, I pray. Smash like, thank you so much, Diamond Hand 69. Mr. Bagel Show says shorts likely to win at least before 4 p.m. EST. I mean, yeah, I mean we could get in for a very bad drop once again because right now it's at 27.50. Okay, like all the tendies from way up here today at 30.55 is gone. Man, I'm totally regretting right now I'm not selling at 31 because again I already said that I feel like I've been seeing nonstop movement of just like 31 down to like the lows of 25. So I don't though. I'm not getting out of my position. Not because I'm diamond hands, but just because I can't time the market. And again, I just don't want to be left. I just don't want to be left with nothing and not being able to jump back in. And when I do jump back in, it's like $41. So then I feel like there's a high likelihood of that occurring to myself at least. Maybe not you guys, but I've seen it on myself so many times. All right. 3 years ago video. Oh my god, this guy's got so many cat shirts. It's hilarious. Sure has a cat on his posting any memes right now. No more memes. Just the Dune. Just the Dune. It's got a really nice look. I want Roaring Trees and Fire setup one day. Aw, such a cute cat. If you want to watch this exact video, it's called Roaring Kitty Dash Tools Part 2 of 3 browser websites. I don't know. I'll be right back. I just have to do something. Stream still. I need to charge my phone. Oh. He's on open inside. Oof, 27.50 is the current GameStop price, which means I messed up, and I really should have honestly just sold at 31. Hop back in. All right. So tomorrow, wow, you guys are kind of bearish. Like how much do you think GameStop can go to tomorrow? You guys are like 47% of you believe it's only gonna go to 32. Yeah, that explains why we keep going down. I don't think you will ever watch anything that is from me. I think he's too busy making that money. I think he will get a seat in the board. I mean, I hope so. I wonder if that's enough though. Like, hold on. I wonder if he gets like if tomorrow the news is just okay, he got a seat on the board. I mean, not just because that's a pretty big deal. That is winning with a capital W. If he does, and it's kind of like a Cinderella Harry Potter story, like people love that stuff. They love it when like the guy who started with $50,000 is not only a multimillionaire now with like 260 something $1,000,000, but he's also going to get on the board. He's going to become a suit himself. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think that makes a really great story, a really great movie. And I think that's so bullish that it will go up. But then we also have to be realistic and remember buy the rumor, sell the news. So like if that happens, I think it will run up, but then I think it will crash. Because I don't think GME is just gonna easily head to $80. If it does, it will crash. Just don't know how much it will crash to. I hope we see, like a ginormous run up like tomorrow though, before the shareholders meeting. And then we'll see what happens during and after the shareholders meeting. Let's hope that there's no more like, all right, guys, like too much to handle. Or can't like servers can't handle it anymore. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I feel like his memes are kind of alluding to like, could he be joining the board? Like that whole The Office handshake situation. That's what I'm getting. GME pump incoming. I can feel it. Secret Twin says. Sandblast says he has 9 million. Again, yeah, like why would you have to have that much if you're not going to join the board or you don't believe in the stock, right? Like how I see it is like I'm trying to read not the stock charts, not the fundamentals, but the person and their decision making. And again, I feel like he liked it so much in 2020. It was life changing, literally, for this dude. He liked it so much in 2020. He's still holding on and he's got more than ever. He like double down, triple down, quadruple down, whatever. And he's at the point where he has so much shares and so much power. Like, what do you do with that? Because if he sells, like I was watching some podcasts and people were talking about like, if he sells, like let's say before the shareholder meeting tomorrow and he just like disappears, then people are speculating that that would be the end of him. Like people may still think of him as a legend, but people will be like, all right, he just sold. Like he's not actually, he doesn't like the stock as much as he said he liked the stock. And on his stream on last Friday, when he said that like, okay, see potential or whatever, likes the stock, blah, 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 people are going to be like, okay, well, that was all just trash because you just wanted to get the stock up and you wanted to sell and dump it. He's going to lose credibility. He's going to lose a lot of his audience. He's probably going to get hated a lot. I mean, I'm sure he got a lot of hate, a lot still from like 2021 from whoever decided on their own. Nobody forced you. If you bought it at the top at like $400 pre-split at the time, that's your own problem. No offense. But I feel like you're going to get haters no matter what. He's going to definitely get more haters this time around, I think. And then he's going to lose a lot of credibility where if he says like, oh, I'm in again, like, oh, I put up another meme, like another 3 years later, people just don't care anymore. If he sells, like, let's say all the 9 million shares tomorrow before the shareholders meeting, and then he just like is gone and he never comes back. So part of me feels like he's just not going to do it. Not because I think he cares about the fame, because obviously the money, like, oh my gosh, all these YouTubers who have millions of subscribers, like let's say me, Kevin, Andre Jack, or like Graham Stephan that I watch, right? Like they have under 5 million subscribers each, but about like, let's say 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. That's a lot of money every single year, I'm sure they make, but do they have a portfolio of, at $1.1 billion? Absolutely not. So I feel like if I was Keith Gill, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whatever. Just make me the enemy if you want to, but I'm going to sell when I want to sell. I'll buy when I want to buy. It's my life. I never forced anybody to buy anything they didn't want to buy. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this stream, please smash the like button. Thank you. But anyways, the way I see it is I won't blame Keith Gill, even if I'm down 50% tomorrow and I never get back up, because it was my choice to buy what I bought because I was greedy and I wanted to make my own money. And that's just how it works, right? The stock market goes up and down. Not everybody wins. Some people will win. So I see it as it's going to be very interesting. I don't personally believe he is going to sell before the shareholders meeting. I personally believe that he is going to diamond hand this. I think he might diamond hand this all the way until like Ryan Cohen does his little chess moves and turns GME around into a completely new company. And like to the point where Ryan Cohen himself can reap the rewards of his many years of involvement and investment. Like, I don't think even $20 billion market cap, meaning 2x the current price point for Ryan Cohen, would even be enough. If I was Ryan Cohen, I'm just pretending to be like these guys and just think like what I would feel. I would feel like it's not enough. Like, I would want to turn GME into a company from $10 billion to around $100 billion. And I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible whatsoever, because what is money? And why are people pouring money into this thing anyways? Why do people buy luxury brands? It's all just a thought process. Like, literally anything can happen. Why do people wear Supreme t-shirts? Why do people buy LV? Is it that much better of a white t-shirt just because it has the word Supreme on it? No, but it's a total belief system. And I feel like there is just enough fame and enough popularity for people to want to rally this thing and have it keep going. And it could just go to like a crazy spot. But with that being said, I do not have the guts to diamond hand without selling anything whatsoever until it 10x's. And I've already seen what it's been like in the past. And I've already, not saying that past performance really dictates the future. So just because I saw it drop and I saw people stop the buy buttons on January 28th of 2021, I'm not saying that it has to necessarily happen tomorrow or the next week, or for GME until the point that it drops so hard and then it doesn't come back for like 3 years. I'm not saying that that's for sure going to happen, but I've seen it. And I don't want to be a part of the way down and not have any cash. I do have cash set on the side, by the way. Like, I didn't just buy a bunch of GME and was like, oh, I think it's never going to drop below $20. I've been actually waiting for it to drop below $20. I have a bag on the side I'm waiting for if something really bad happens in the next couple of days, but then there's still like a catalyst that we're waiting for, like a shareholders meeting. Like, so for example, if right now it drops to $19, I would use that bag. I would just buy it. I'll buy more, right? I have to add on to my original conviction. So that's my game plan. But unfortunately, that didn't occur. So I can't add more because I feel like I have enough in there right now and I don't want to lose my bag of possibilities. And then also that bag is also just like money I need to use for an emergency, right? Because everything that I am playing with, everything that I have portfolios are my own money that I worked hard for, that I've things for, or traded options or stocks for over the years in crypto, and just really built up from there. And that's my retirement fund. Like, I don't have a 401k. I don't have an IRA even. So for me, this is it. Like, if it goes up, that's good for me for retirement. If it goes down, that's bad. So I have a lot of skin in the game, and I have to be as responsible as possible for myself and my future babies that don't currently exist. But I want to make a good enough amount that I don't have to worry about money when I'm like, 2x older. So that's the game plan. Wish me luck, folks. And I wish you luck as well in this whole situation. Sold a third of my H bar, might regret it. Nicole says, oh, what did you sell it for? What price you bought GME for, Sandy? I repeated that already. You guys can check that out on my paid subscription on Patreon, $20 tier. You can find all of my little trades and alerts over there. Keith Gill is watching this. This is my undercover account. Don't say mother peeps. Shout out Lucy, Daniel P. Wait, it's your undercover for what though? What are you undercovering from? He is going for the board seat, the tech says. That's what I was talking about. Okay, well, like, let's hope so. If he does go for the board seat, that's great. Again, I feel like once the news is released, we're going to see a giant green line up and then a giant red line down, because
as much as I'm convinced and I like to see it 10x, I don't think everybody is, and especially the people who saw what happened in 2021, they're going to very great content, by the way. Will was. Oh, I've never been on that. Also, I'm really curious, like, what his wife does for a living because I know he's married and has a kid, but I wonder if she's like a stay-at-home mom or she also trades on the side. That'd be amazing. Imagine like this couple, like this power couple, they both just have like millions of dollars in trades. Thank you for all you guys that smashed the like button, by the way. I appreciate it. Steven, yes, yo, again, yes, you've been here 2 days or 3 days. I don't see how GME doesn't pivot to VR at brick and mortar at some point. That's like that big monster. We got use that bag, Lucy, with shareholder meeting now on Monday. Friday is going to Moon. Wait, what? Wait, I thought shareholder meeting was tomorrow. 13 right now, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. From the Shack News, I saw that it says it's moved to June 14, Friday. Is that not the date anymore? Oh my god. Hold on. When is GME 2024 shareholder meeting? God, can't they just have a YouTube video? Why can't everything just be a live stream? Seriously, man. Anyways, June 13, 2024. That's what I'm getting 46 minutes ago, updated. Yeah, bro, it's happening tomorrow. Announced that so GME announced that its virtual annual meeting of stockholders scheduled for June. Oh wait, sorry, that's now. Okay, never mind. That's 46 minutes ago. So that's wrong because that was changed. But then Shack News or whatever said it was going to be tomorrow. Is that wrong now? But I don't see anywhere else saying that it's going to be tomorrow besides that news, besides the Shack News. See if I can find it on another one. Seeking Alpha posted GameStop annual meeting to be reconvened on June 17. What's with all these dates? See, this is why Ryan Cohen needs to start tweeting right about meow. Yes. Why? Okay, I'll go with Seeking Alpha. I feel like Seeking Alpha. I've never heard of Shack News before, honestly, before this. So forget it. Okay. So now GameStop annual meeting is going to be reconvened on June 17, according to Seeking Alpha. Does it say 11 a.m. CDT? Who uses CDT? Is that like 2 hours before me? So that's like 9:30 a.m. PST, right? Gosh, now I have to update my little sticky. Okay. Thanks for whoever just said that earlier. I'm changing my sticky now. So Monday, it's going to be, according to Seeking Alpha, 11 a.m. CDT, which is 9:30 a.m., right? Okay, 2 hour difference. 30 a.m. PST. All right. Oh, but that sucks. See, I don't like that. That I don't like because I feel like there's going to be a ton of halts coming in on that Monday, right? Like that's, I liked it more if it was 1 p.m. PST for me. They moved it. All right. Thank you, Bermstock. I trust in seeking alpha. I'm sorry, not that I don't trust you guys, but I gotta always do my own DD, as you should do your own DD after watching any YouTubers or whatever, anybody online. Now they have to deliver all of those kitty calls Friday and Monday. Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, he doesn't have any call options anymore, right? Isn't that like what we saw right now on the post that supposedly he sold his call options, or at least the screenshot that we're seeing right now that's posted on Reddit, and you can find it on like Wall Street Bets on X, I'm sure, is that he apparently just has 9 million shares now. 9 million and 1,000 shares. I don't know if that's code for something, but he doesn't have those call options anymore. At least that's my understanding. Am I missing something? I don't think there's anything. It's just we're just gonna have to see if it goes to the moon by Monday. I mean, a lot could happen. Like I feel like I hope, not I feel like, I hope like oh god, I didn't get enough sleep again. I hope that by Sunday night we can see hopefully some type of rally going into Monday midnight. Yeah, Monday midnight. I'm hoping pre-market we're going to see some type of a rally. But will it actually be even close to $80 again? I don't know, because when he sent out that Uno reverse meme, it wasn't as high anymore as when he made that chair just coming back up meme. So is it, I'm not sure if that means it's necessarily losing momentum now. But yeah. Yeah, but now they have to deliver them. If they don't already have the shares, they have to go and buy them on the open market. Now, I mean, that's what we're waiting for, the short squeeze. But a lot of people, and by that, I don't mean like I know what will actually happen, but I see all these people talking about how there's just not enough short interest. And right now, from my understanding, there's no update on short interest because you get the short interest information. FINRA is supposed to have these firms like updated every single twice a month. So every 2 weeks. And right now, if you like, I looked on it yesterday multiple times and you could see it on Yahoo Finance. It's still like, I think just about 26% or something like that of a short interest on GME. But that is old information. That's from May 1st of 2024 to May 15 of 2024. So I want to know like May 15 to May 30th. And honestly, between May 15th to May 30th, even if the short interest is only like, let's say 36% or pops up or whatever, that doesn't mean the short interest isn't much, much higher now after like this crazy roller coaster ride we've been going through from like the beginning of June to like now June 13th. So, I mean, I feel like the short interest could just be like way, way, way higher than even the next update that we get, which ends on May 30th. So there's the hope with that. But that's not, again, it's not the same as the over 100% short interest when Roy and Kitty found and liked the stock back in like 2020 and the short interest in 2021 and then the short squeeze we saw there. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to necessarily see the mother of all short squeezes happen like that. Right now, I have more hopes in a little mix of short squeezing, but mostly real momentum given by just like the stock going up because of all these things that could possibly happen. Like if they announce some type of an acquisition during the shareholder meeting, or we get some other major news, or a celebrity, like if Elon Musk tweeted it like he did back in 2021 with Chamath P. I can never say his last name. Chamath. Okay, I'm going to try it because I always say it wrong. So I just say Chamath P. I'm like, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but it's like one of my biggest insecurities is like not being able to pronounce things right. And when I say it, I feel like an idiot. Chamath Palihapitiya. I think the H is silent. Chamath Palihapitiya. 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 I think that's right. I'm sorry, Chamath, if I didn't pronounce that right. But anyways, he tweeted it. I remember him tweeting it specifically in 2021 about GME. And then also Elon Musk tweeted it before Elon Musk even owned X at the time. And that helped it go to the moon to like 400 something dollars. I don't know if you guys remember for GME. This time around, Chamath has his like podcast that I listen to, and they talk about it there, but I don't think he's tweeted about it or no like major tweets. And Elon Musk definitely did not tweet about something positive on GameStop. So I don't know. I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be them. It could be like, I don't know, Mr. Beast, or I don't think Taylor Swift cares about this. But if another major celebrity gets in on it and starts tweeting about it, like a major celebrity, I'm talking, not like just somebody with 3 million subscribers on YouTube. If they start talking about it and like tweeting about it and gets their followers in on it next week, either before the shareholder meeting or after the shareholder meeting or during it or after hours, then I think that could really send the stock over $100 per share, which would be really close to the old all-time high. That's my personal opinion on it. All right, guys. I've been talking way too long. I need to take a break. I need to go and focus on my e-commerce business on eBay. Thank you so much for joining me on the stream, though. I really appreciate all of you guys. I wish you all luck. I hope to see GME back up to the 30s. And tomorrow's going to be interesting. I hope it actually could get up to the $60 level again. That would bring in more hope, I believe, going on towards Monday. And I'm looking forward to all the more memes that Roaring Kitty might post, or maybe even a live stream. A live stream on Sunday would be pretty sweet. Like, imagine if he's just did a live stream on Sunday and did like a deep dive on like seriously why he's doing all of this. Then it's just going to go up like crazy right before the shareholder meeting. And then who knows where this thing can go to. But anyways, thank you guys. Peace out. Smash the like button on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. I love you guys. Take care. Drink your water during the summer. It's hot. And yeah, good luck. Let's hopefully see you on the moon.